A lot of y'all be failing with semen retention. You be letting loose, you be busting nuts. And I think I've finally come to the reason why. One conclusion that I've come to, especially after talking to a lot of guys. I get to having conversations with them. I get to chatting with them, and they let me know they on semen retention. And the first thing they see, once they tell me they've relapsed, once I talk to all these guys, I saw one common denominator. And that is that everybody I know, or the people that have talked to me that are doing semen retention, they're too focused on the goal and not the system. Let me run that back. They're too focused on the goal and not the system. And what I mean by this is, I'm gonna keep it real quick and short. I'm gonna keep this video quick because it's coming off the top of the dome. What I mean by this is they're so focused on the streak. They're so focused to getting to 30 days. They're so focused to getting to 90 days. They're so focused to getting to a year, a specific number. All their energy is placed on the goal of getting that number or hitting that streak. But they have no energy invested into the system that is going to get them to that goal or get them to that streak. You guys don't get it. This actually comes from one of my favorite books. It's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you have not read this book, honestly, you should just leave the video and go read the book because you need to read it. But anyway, what I'm taking from that book right now, James Clear said, we don't rise to the level of our goals, but we fall to the level of our systems or something like that. But the point he's trying to make is you can make a goal as big as the moon. You can make a goal to be on semen retention for 2 years. But if you have no system in place to get to that goal, boy, you ain't going nowhere. Boy, your ass ain't going nowhere. I'm going to tell you that from experience. Let me ask you guys this question. What is your plan? No, fuck that. What is your plan if you got a girl coming over? What is your plan to escape that situation, to survive that situation without busting a nut? What is your plan to not go to that computer and hit the hub when you're bored? What is your plan when you go to bed and you know that's on your routine to rub one out right before night? What is your plan to get around all those situations, to get around all those hurdles? You probably don't have one. Guys, that's my point here, is you've made this big lofty goal, but A, you haven't planned on how to get to the goal, and then B, you haven't set your environment and your surroundings up to actually help you achieve that goal, which is why so many people fail with semen retention. That's the issue that I'm seeing with a lot of guys. So again, ask yourself those questions. What is your plan to do all that stuff? What is your plan if you're dating a girl and she wants sex from you constantly? Guys, I had this issue. If you don't have a plan on how you're going to handle that, then you just ain't gonna handle it. For example, I had a guy, he rubbed one off every night before he go to bed, or not every night, but he'd be rubbing one off before he go to bed. And I'm asking him, what's around your room? What you got? What is giving you that trigger to want to rub one off before bed? And so this guy, he goes into semen retention, and he lets me know that he got a bottle of lotion on his dresser. A bottle, it's just sitting up right there on the dresser. Bro, what? Duh. No wonder you fail with semen retention. Bro, the moment you get in bed, you think your mind doesn't recognize that bottle of lotion? You think your mind don't recognize that the lights have turned off, that this is part of y'all routine? And as soon as it sees that lotion, it know what time it is. It get your body, your juices flowing, getting ready for that. You got to be able to, the point I'm trying to tell this guy is, like, you got to be able to set your environment up. You got to get your mind to stop associating your bed in that corner of the room and that bottle of lotion with you letting one off. How about we move the lotion? How about we put it in a drawer so it's not visible, so you don't automatically get tempted? How about we move it out the room? Or better yet, how about, yeah, I was going to say throw it in the hallway, but now you probably going to need the lotion. Why don't you just move it to a different room? Guys, the point is there are things that you can do to set your environment up and to set up a plan to actually succeed with semen retention. Now, if you guys want a full video on my systems, on how I succeeded and how I got to 6 months without busting a nut, because trust me, it took some good planning and it took some good avoiding of hurdles, hopping over them hoes, if you know what I'm talking about. It took a lot of that. But if you want me to drop a video on my exact systems and my exact plans on how I got to 6 months of semen retention, then y'all let me know in the comments. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.